Here we go. Oh, yeah.
Hello everyone, good night, and welcome once again to He Lived, Heaven's Live Video Devotional. I'm glad you guys could join me once again, and with that being said, let's jump right into it. The word of the tree tonight is coming from Matthew chapter 7 and verse 13 and 14. Alright, grab your Bibles, Matthew 7, 13 and 14. Alright, let's kick some flavor in your ear. Enter through the narrow gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the road that leads to destruction, and many enter through it. But small is the gate and narrow the road that leads to life, and only a few find it. Cool. So tonight we're talking about impossible bottles. Yeah, impossible bottles. Never heard of that? Impossible bottle is a bottle that has an object inside of it that doesn't appear to fit through the mouth of that bottle. You know what I'm talking about. Ships in a bottle. You guys have all seen that, and these ships fit in there, and people are just wondering how in the world does that ship fit inside that bottle. And you know, there are different things that can be put in these bottles, like a deck of cards, tennis balls, matchboxes, even Rubik's Cube. So there are a lot of different objects that go in this box, and for it to become an impossible bottle, these objects must go through the neck of that bottle, the opening, without it being cut or broken or put back together. It just has to be the way that it was, and this is an impossible bottle. And so we wonder all the time, how is this happening? And the main principle is that these different items, mainly these ships, they're built in very small, tiny bits at a time, tiny increments at a time, and sometimes there's even long tools that are used to stick inside the bottle, and they actually build this shit inside the bottle from the inside out. And so these things are built in small increments at a time. And you and me are just like these impossible bottles. And what's really impossible is not so much the bottle or you and me, but it's what goes inside, and it's how exactly it gets inside that bottle. I've read of many individuals in the past and in the Bible who have done incredible things for God, and I wonder how they've gotten to that phase, and if it's even possible for me to ever get to that phase and achieve the same great things. What makes it impossible, what makes it possible in our lives, or the neck of our bottles, is being open to the influence of God. He works in us in very small, tiny increments at a time, and in due time, our impossible bottles, our lives, are filled with the incredible works of God. Of most importance is the neck of that bottle. That's the pathway that allows things to enter the bottle. And so if we leave our lives open to negative influences, then the product will be displayed will be that fruit of the negative influences. And if we open our lives to the influences of God, He will do impossible things in you and me. You guys have a good night, and see you again tomorrow, 10 p.m.